Hi there. February 28th of every year. There are two things I do. One is I meditate in the morning in my formal sit, and I send out love, and I do a heart-centered practice to all that were involved in the horrific to heroics attack. And then for their strength. And I also send out forgiveness and reconciliation to myself for being hard on myself. And I send out reconciliation and forgiveness to the attacker who hurt so many and killed two of my staff and should have killed another myself. And I send energy hoping that in a prison cell where he's never going to get out of, maybe he can find some form of remorse. And then the second thing I do is I set an intention to go back to the building site where I was the program director where the attack happened. And usually the gates are closed to the entrance to the quad area where it all went down. And so I do my walk, which I share in Foundation Step 1, my route of the incident. This time, this year, 6 years later, the doors were open. And I went in there with the support person of my beautiful wife and our dog. And I went in there and I stood in the mountain pose and meditated and anchored in to the same exact area I met the attacker coming out and that I was stabbed. And as I sat there, being with everything, all the emotions, all the strengths of everyone, all the trauma, all the horrific, everything that came in, I was able to hold my holding space, do my practice. And I felt this energy come through my left side and go through my right. It was the energy of my attacker, like he went right through me again. It was very powerful. Thank you for listening. Be cool to yourself, be cool to others.